All right, everyone. Eric Paulzino with 9 to 5 Sports. Going to be getting into the NBA DFS picks here for the 10-26 slate. And honestly, guys, this one is not looking pretty. I don't know about you guys, but this is not really one that's crazy good just yet. Couple of obvious plays, which we'll get into. But that's kind of the beauty of 5-game slates a lot in NBA DFS is that really it's pretty much laid out for you how you'd want it to be, and like you let the other people make the mistakes, I guess, trying to get cute with it. Where in it, the 5-game slates, you can kind of just play the correct plays, and that's pretty much it. Maybe make some slight differentiations with some values and whatnot, but for the most part, the slate is what it is. As of right now, that's how it is sitting, just because we don't have that much news out just yet as to like players sitting and whatnot. So, like I always try to do, this video is going to be about nailing the floor, but also nailing the ceiling as well. So that's what we're going to get into here. Once again, I'm going to be doing this, actively here. So this is going to be a 9 to 5 Nation thing here. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys want me to do it more, like, comment, and, make sure you're subscribing as well, because, we're going to keep doing this. And if you guys want any more information or whatnot, I can go live and stuff. You let me know that in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to do that. But let's get into it here, guys. So I'm going to pull it up here on the 9 to 5 cheat sheet just so you guys can kind of see what I'm seeing here. Just looking at it right now, value-wise, not the best. I don't really agree with Mike Muscala being 7x, either with like Porcan. I could see Devin Vassell getting there as well, maybe Keldon Johnson, but that's not safe. Those plays are just not safe. We don't know exactly what we're getting out of those guys. I want to find the safety with the values and whatnot. So kind of a tough slate there. And let me just zoom out here a little bit so you can see that a little bit better. And then just looking at like the highest projected players as well. Nothing too crazy. Jokic, you could go Randle. Randle's still at that good price point where you could easily fit him into your builds. But the player I want to start off with was the guy that was the cover boy. I'm going to start off with Rudy Gobert here. So Rudy Gobert, and I'll pull him up here on DraftKings as well for you guys. But do have him projected at right around 50 DK points, which is obviously an aggressive projection. But the thing with him is that he has been consistent. He's always a consistent player going against Denver. They play a little bit more bigs. He's been very solid thus far. And this game is a game that should stay close. We don't have to worry about the blowouts, which was kind of the problem with the plays, I guess, yesterday, is that all the players hit their point per minute, projection. They just didn't get that many minutes. So, this is one that I think is going to be safe and reliable, a player that we can go back to on the slate. Then just talking about a value play that I kind of like. Once again, not that many great options just yet, but I'm looking at Alec Burks, and that's just because of floor, okay? I don't love it. I really don't love it. But we look at the last 2 games, which, it's a small sample size still, but, 18 and 25 minutes, 27 and 19 DK points. Shot attempts have kind of been there. He's kind of someone that pats the stat sheet, I guess, if you will, fills the stat sheet. Not entirely, but it's just one of those plays right now on the slate that, I'm plugging in at the value spot, trying to get like 15 DK points. And then if more value opens up throughout the day, obviously we'll make our adjustments there. So for now, I'm putting him in. And then also Kevon Looney here, guys. So Kevon Looney, kind of the same thing. Really just, this guy can get me, a safe 15 DK points. If he gets a little bit more run, maybe gets a little bit more minutes, sure. We'll plug that in for now, and we'll play it by ear as the day goes on. But focusing on some players that I think are both, safe plays, but also have that upside. Julius Randle. Julius Randle has just been a stud. I already pulled him up here on the 9 to 5 Sports cheat sheet here for you guys. I'll pull him up on the player profile as well. So Randle. Yeah, Julius Randle, we can see kind of just what he's projected to get here. Usage has been extremely high, 35 minutes projected value of almost 6x. That's pretty good. 55 DK points projection, which, kind of a little bit aggressive, but we can see kind of what we're seeing with the stats. We can see he's been a stud, 68, 48, and 62 DK points thus far. at Julius Randle just at this price point. Don't love it, but I'm good with it right now as the slate sits. And then just getting into a couple more plays here for you guys. I don't mind Derek White. Don't love it. Minutes have been there. The shot attempts have been there. Double-digit shot attempts is what I like to see. And then the fact that he's been getting some assists as well, that is highly intriguing to me. This tells me that, hey, yeah, he should probably have a floor of around 30 DK points as long as he doesn't get pulled. And then he also does have that upside to potentially go for, 40 DK points. Really just a matter of if this game stays close or not, and I kind of think that it will. And then just kind of going back to SGA, he finally had his big explosion game last night, and then we know it's going to be a little bit more in between than the roller coaster ride it's been thus far. 26, 19, and 52 DK points. It's not going to continue to be that. It's going to be a little bit more even keel. But guys, the shot attempts have been there. The usage has been there. Let's see what I got projected for usage here. So 22% for usage. That's decent. 34 DK point projection. Projected value, not that great. In the 7x, likelihood, not that great. But that's mostly due to the fact that, well, he kind of sucked those first 2 games. But I think that's going to be much better today on this slate. So, yeah, I'm perfectly fine going back to the well with him on the slate. And then, that's really it for now, guys. And obviously, as the day goes on, we should be able to get some more information and figure out, where we should go. But for now, this is what I got. Hopefully that's a good start for you guys. So looking at SGA, Alec Burks, Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, Kevon Looney, and then Derek White. That's kind of a starting point for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. And as always, let's keep cashing.